I customize my color to my clients. Every single person is completely different. So it's not like, when you're using a certain color from a S&P company that they're like, oh, well, if he's a Fitzpatrick 1 or 2, you want to mix it to this. And then if it's a 3, 4, you want to mix it to this, I don't do that. I go by the skin tone. I look at the undertones of the person's eyes. So, if you look at mine in the mirror, if I look in the mirror, I have a slight bluish tint, You also want to look on the inside of the arms or behind the ear. That's where you can see like the undertones of the person's skin. But the best thing to do, if they have tattoos, that's the easiest. You just look at their tattoos and see how they heal, because they're already healing, and you can totally tell what it is. So it's, that's almost like a freebie on knowing what to mix. So yeah, it all depends on the melanin of the person's skin. Melanin is, the tone. So if you're white, light brown, dark, you can turn blue, green, even purple.
Yeah, that is crazy to me, just simply for the fact that there's not a lot of artists that use different colored pigment, let alone mix them. And so how to mix certain colors based on their undertone of their skin, between like behind their ears or under their eyes, or even if they have tattoos themselves, like a traditional tattoo. So let's say, like, I guess, how do you go based on what type of colors to use based on those formalities, and even their skin type, the type of, because there's different types of skin on every single person, so there's different skin tones, but there's different skin types. So how do you configure that? Because like you were telling me earlier how you use browns, you have used like oranges, and so like how do you configure that? Because like you were mentioning to me that each individual person is different and each person is unique. And so I feel like that's what sets you apart as an artist amongst the rest, because every single person is not going to get the same type of pigment that comes through the door. So can you break that down?
Yeah, well, depending, it's really just, it takes a long time to learn. I've learned this kind of quickly because I am a cosmetologist. So I've had to work with color on people's hair, so I had to strip color, I had to add color, try to fix color. So on that, I had the education, the vision, the eye for it, and it just became a little bit more easier, natural to adapt to it. But also it heals completely different than the regular color that you put on somebody's hair.